Hello there, everyone. Pearl Jr. here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing great and wonderful. I'm doing fine. I'm getting ready to go to a farmer's market. So, stays all day shade. That's the work and play, because everybody's got skin. Make sure you get your shea body butter. It's been a cold winter, so you want to make sure that you have nice, soft. My skin is so soft. One lady came up to me. She said, "Let me feel your skin." She was like, "Oh." And Cecil calls me softy because I have very soft skin because I use my Stays All Day Shea. And if you have eczema or psoriasis, try it. See if it gets rid of the rash. Lots of people have told me it has. And also, you want to smell great. You want to smell fabulous, and I got over 40 fragrances, and today I am wearing peach, and peach smells darling. Hello there, welcome. Okay, this will be a quick live. We're going to talk about the Michael biopic because I think that's all that's going on right now is the Michael biopic. That's it. All right. They're filming at Neverland. They did prep yesterday, and they're filming at Neverland this week and next week, I believe. Okay, so that should be fun, right? It's 2.5 hours from where I live, so I won't be driving by there. Plus, you get to see the back of the gate. I think somebody released some footage of the big movie trucks going in. So it's happening. It's happening. Okay, so they're filming at Neverland. There is the biopic. Okay. Now, how did this person, Peter Michael Bobby, my Peter Michael Bobby, right? You guys don't know who I'm talking about? He wrote, I am Peter Medani. He wrote, they keep changing Easter dates. What does the death certificate say? That's two kind of weird statements, right? Well, what he's saying is that nobody caught that the release date is on Easter weekend, right? Easter weekend 2025. Easter weekend, Easter represents the symbolism of resurrection when Jesus came back from the dead. Okay? And they're releasing it April 18th, 2025, right? And internationally, I heard it was on a Sunday, which is the Easter Sunday, but we'll see. We'll see if this date holds. But he's never, if he wasn't Michael, he wouldn't be so cagey, right? He wouldn't. Okay? They keep changing Easter dates. What does the death certificate say? Okay. I don't know if 2,000 years ago, if Jesus had a death certificate. And of course, Michael's death certificate is riddled with errors. His name is wrong. His middle name is wrong. And you're not allowed to have the wrong middle name on death certificates, per the Department of Public Health, who's been keeping records since the early 1900s. Okay. The address on the autopsy is the Carrollwood address. Michael's address on the death certificate is the Havenhurst address. And there's just other things that are wrong that, underneath some of the blacked out spots are not signatures from Forest Lawn saying they received the body. Because I went and I saw it, because I went down to the Hall of Records and I saw it. Okay. So anyway, so your death certificate's all wrong because it's in the wrong name, and not one death document is in the right name of Michael Joe Jackson. So I don't know if they have a surprise for us, right, in the biopic. I don't know, but it is resurrection. All right. It is the weekend of Easter that it's coming out. So I'm just saying, okay, that's a fact. All right. Let's see. Somebody said that Paris has been casted, right? And I find that a little strange because, that means, I'm going to tell you what's strange. Okay. They say Paris was casted. So that means it's like a full span of his life, right? Because it's going to be about 3-hour movie because there's so much to put in there. So many big events, right? Plus they got so many performances in there because they think the music is more important than the life, I guess, because there's supposed to be 30 songs in there. 30 Michael Jackson songs, which I know they're going to be some of the Jackson 5, the Jacksons, and Michael's songs as well. All right, so I belong to Internet Movie Database. I have a page in Internet Movie Database. It's online is imdb.com, right? All right. So Michael has a movie meter of number 982. I'm going to go real fast because, it starts hourglassing. Okay. That's his movie meter. This is the IMDb page. Okay. Now let's go. Oh, please. Now let's go down to this person, Peyton Riley McColdville. They call her a kid. Now, instead of Paris Jackson, right? Instead of Paris Jackson. So is she playing Paris? Has it been misreported? Or because the people who do the IMDb page are the people that's directly affiliated with the movie, that have the permission to do it. It's an Amazon product, and I know that whatever I put in my IMDb page, they verify and they check. Okay, so I'm not sure why that doesn't say Paris Jackson, why that just says kid. Okay, so I'm not sure. All right, guys. All right, so and I don't know why Jafar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the sixth billing. He should be the star of the movie. Okay, so whoever's doing this, they have the guy that's playing Michael as the sixth billing. Okay, the first billing is Miles Tiller. He's playing John Bronca. So John, why are you number one? Why you got the top billing, John? Come on now. Come on, John. You know you ain't bigger than Michael. Come on. Okay. LaToya is 2, right? And then Diana Ross is 3. Joe Jackson is 4. Catherine is 5. And then Jafar is number 6. And number 7 is Suzanne DePaz, Barry Gordy, Quincy Jones, and then Kid. Okay. So that's the order of how it's listed. And it is affiliated with the actual Michael movie. Okay, so they know more. So if you ever are in doubt or something, go to the IMDb page and kind of look through there. So then after that, they have Woman at Door, Jackie Jackson, Bill Bray. We know Bill Bray was Michael's personal security guard up until like 1995. And he died right after the 2005 trial at the age of 80. But he worked with Michael until he was 70 years old. So we know Bill Bray. Andy Warhol. Oh my God. We're also worried about the Andy Warhol. Are they going to make it a gay scene where Andy and Michael do something gay? I'm just kind of worried about that because Michael didn't want anybody to ever think of him as gay because he said, I'm not gay, and why would you put that in there? And then if you make Michael gay, you're going to open up the avenues that he is a gay pedophile. Okay, so we got to be real careful with that scene, guys. Really, really, really careful with that scene. After Andy Warhol, then there's a young Michael Jackson, and then there's Dancer, and then Gladys Knight. Gladys is in there because she's the one that first saw the Jackson 5, but she was unsuccessful to get an audition. But she's the one that first brought up the Jackson 5 to Barry Gordy. And then concert goer, young Jackie Jackson, Jermaine Jackson, Halston. Okay, Halston. Wondering what that's about. I think that's the designer, Halston. So what is that about? Okay. Tito Jackson, Dick Clark, a roadie, Marlon Jackson, young Marlon, young Jermaine, Kid. Concert goer, young Tito Jackson, Regal theater goer. Now, I want to look up this boy. His name is Juliana Valdi. Okay, let me look at this kid. Okay. Because a kid that called himself JT, he kind of looked like that. And I saw him at a farmer's market. I can't tell you if that's him or not, but he looked like him. He looked like him. Cute, cute kid, cute. Okay, and she told me his name was JT. And I said, are you an actor? And this might be the kid. I'm not sure. I didn't take a picture. But anyway, because you guys know at my farmers markets, you know who came up there. Omar, okay. Nick Cannon, Dante, right? Dante came to my farmers market, and a guy who I believe is Michael in disguise came. Because when I am out doing my farmers market, I mean, I don't hardly talk about Michael hardly at all, unless somebody's wearing a Michael t-shirt or something like that. Then I'll kind of, yeah, Michael's my favorite too, blah, blah, and I'll just kind of bond with someone. But other than that, when I'm at my farmers markets, I'm not there to promote Michael. I'm there to promote my stuff that's going to make you smell good and feel good and have your skin nice and healthy stays all day Shay. Okay. So I don't know if that was him or not. I wonder what his middle name is, but she called him JT, and she did say he was an actor and he was a kid. So, and he's biracial. So, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have took a picture of that kid. I'm just not, it's just kind of a fleeting thought that I just kind of mention it, then I just kind of move on. Okay. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. So, what else is going on? Oh, Paris is happy. Okay, a lot of times we see Paris very unhappy, right? She acts like she doesn't want to be at the Jackson events or she doesn't want to do it. She's very mad, and at least her photographs show that she's mad. And I've heard people talk about her and say that she's not the friendliest when she's at the Heal the World Foundation events and stuff like that. Well, she loves animals. She loves her dogs. And oh my gosh, where did that photo go? Because it led me to other photos. Hold on here. Maybe this is it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So she is in Peru, right? And she's like out in the jungles of Peru, right? Seeing all these exotic animals and stuff like that. But she looks really happy. She looks really happy there because, like Michael, they're not judging. Okay. So here she is real quick. That's her with a bat. Okay, so she's in Peru. See how happy she looks. Okay, so at least we know there's happiness in there somewhere. Okay, all right. So anyway, so we wish her well. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else going on, guys. Let me go through my Facebook page and see if I'm missing something. Lou Gossett Jr. died. He was an officer and a gentleman in so many good movies. Rest in peace. Let's see. Oh, this one. I caught this in the Billie Jean video, right? There's the Billie Jean video. Ronald's, right? Now you got to remember that they created everything in this scene, right? They created everything. And I asked you fans, I said, okay, why is this connection relevant to MJ as a baby? And what video is this from? Only a few of you guys got it right. It is from the Billie Jean video. And Ronald is Ronald and Donald, remember, in American Dream, when Catherine gave birth to Michael Jackson. And the mothers and the grandmother, Catherine's mother, was like, they were like, what do we name the baby? And Catherine's mother was like, how about Ronald? She was like, Mama, no. Donald? Mama, no. How about Michael? Yeah, that's better. Michael Joe Jackson. Michael Joe Jackson. Watch it. Okay, so I'm thinking that Michael put Ronald in here maybe as a clue that Billie Jean is about a baby. You know what I mean? Because Michael you got to, whenever you're doing something that doesn't already exist, you have to create everything. So and then also we know that Billie Jean is Brandon Howard. Everything points to Billie Jean is Brandon Howard by Mickey Howard. It's on the streets of Chicago. They made the set look like the streets of Chicago. Somebody looked it up and misunderstood me because they don't watch my videos a lot. And they didn't see where the guy said, oh, maybe I put that. I put that here. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys. I've showed it before and I got a few minutes before I got to go. I'm all dressed. All I got to do is grab my purse and just walk out the door. Okay. Because I'm all ready to go. All right. So then I was on my YouTube channel and I left the link there because somebody looked it up, because they're trying to prove me wrong. Sorry. I'm pretty thorough. I'm pretty good. Okay. And they had put on the Brandon video, whom she claims she is. Here's somebody that wants to be mad at me. The more I defend, more exchange. So no more exchange as I can do a channel. Pearl replies to my comments that are comments to her. And I just realized the more I defend my points and give her answers, the more the researcher who claims she is. Okay, whatever. But is this the one, B. Howard? I think I put it in here. I think I put the link in here, and hopefully I can get to the link real fast. And I can show you guys. Here, there we go. Okay, here it is right here. And it's the same person. It's the same person who said it was looked it up. It was videotaped on Cahuenga here in Los Angeles. Well, yeah. Okay, but I didn't say it was recorded here. I just said the streets of Chicago, that it represents the streets of Chicago. Maybe I wasn't very clear. Okay, so and Mickey Howard is from Chicago. Okay, and Brandon grew up half Chicago, half here. Here we go.
As productions become more lavish, it's not unusual for record companies to spend $50,000 on up on a video for a major artist such as Michael Jackson. We visited the set where Michael was making the video for his smash hit, Billie Jean.
It's a Chicago city street. It's quite stylized, the whole thing. It's not supposed to be totally real.
Okay, he says it's a Chicago city street. Okay, so Michael was giving us clues. One thing about Michael, if he does tell a lie, he does tell the truth too. He tells the truth somewhere. Okay, the truth is somewhere, because I think he doesn't really ever want to lie. The death hoax, he left all these clues because he felt bad about lying, that he didn't lie because all he did was disappear and set up the scheme, right? He wasn't left here to lie. But the family and everybody else, especially the coroner, is the biggest liar of them all. Okay. But Michael is telling us the truth. He said she was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. Mickey Howard was, a teen beauty contestant. Okay. I mean, Mickey was in the house. We have her signing Joe Jackson's, he was our manager, his address book in 1979, 79, 80, circa around there. We have the play dad, the pretend dad, Augie Johnson, will sign backups for Off the Wall. And Mickey was a part of his group, his singing group. I forget the name of the city group, but she was a part of that group. So we can place her in the house. Plus the Jackie said he's known him since he was a kid. Brandon said he would, Mickey said she met the Jacksons before she was pregnant with her kids. They grew up at Havenhurst, right? Brandon, really. She tried to say two of her boys, but it's really just Brandon. But I'm sure the other boy came sometime just to kind of stir it up and make it not seem like, he was visiting his dad. And I don't even think Brandon knew. Brandon said he found out that Michael was his dad around 7. One of the family members pulled him aside and told him. Okay. So I left that Ronald there. So I think that Ronald was reference to, I know the American Dream came later, but he probably already knew as a part of his family's legacy, the way they talk. Oh, Michael, your name could have been Ronald, right? All this time. And the mother might have said, I suggested Ronald. So then you have Ronald as a baby, meaning Billie Jean's about a baby, right? It's just little things, because you got to create all kinds of stuff in your mind when you're creating. What street should it be, Michael? Oh, make it the streets of Chicago. Okay, because Mickey's from Chicago. So, and more, the way Brandon looks, his mouth, the way he sounds, the way he talks, his talent, it's just so much. Okay, but anyway, that's that. So I think that's it for now. I love you guys. Don't forget to order your Stays All Day Shade. Last do work and play, because everybody's got skin. My jars are now white instead of brown, okay? Because they said they ran out of the amber color jars. I like the amber color jars, but the white ones are nice too. All right, so wish me luck today. I am going to a farmer's market, so wish me luck today to sell a lot of shea butter. Fingers crossed, okay? And then order yours. Please order yours. You won't be disappointed. It smells so good, and it's just so good for your skin. And it leaves your skin soft and luscious and healthy and beautiful. All right, gotta go. Love you guys. Gotta go. Bye-bye.